रुपए सिकंदर किस्मत जैसे या प्लेसमेंट अरे कितनों ने इससे चेस किया है सपने के पीछे रेस किया इन गलियों से वन खेड़ तक स्कूल ट्रॉफी से आईपीएल तक पर वो सब पे भारी तू कर तैयारी समझ लगाए
मुंबई इंडियंस
जंग लगाएंगे
मुंबई इंडियंस
जान लगाएंगे
मुंबई इंडियंस जलवा दिखा देंगे हम मुंबई इंडियंस
लोहा जला देंगे पानी जला देंगे
दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे मुंबई इंडियंस दुनिया हिला देंगे हम अब दुनिया हिला दे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे हम दुनिया हिला देंगे मुंबई इंडियंस।
अल्ट्राटेक है माय लाइफ में आप सबका स्वागत है। आखिरी ओवर चल रहा है मुंबई इंडियंस बनाम सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद और जीत लगभग तय है। ये हमारा वॉच लॉन्ग चल रहा है बिकॉज आई थॉट व्हाई नॉट शेयर दिस विनिंग मोमेंट विद यू गाइस। तो कुणाल इज हियर, बनायशा इज हियर, अंकिता इज हियर एंड वी आर जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर दैट मोमेंट।
Yeah, the question
But
is
what a
16.
moment for that young man to bowl that final over. I know you're defending 20 odd in the final over.
Pressure होता है.
Pressure होता है भाई.
Big challenge very early in his IPL career and he stood up to that expectations of the management, his co-players and all of us today. So that's fabulous to see.
Yeah, Ankita, what do they say?
By the way,
I mean,
16 of 3, 16
the
of 3.
social media is flooding with comments for Mumbai Indians with all the hearts. But the first one says by Krik Tushar on Twitter says Piyush is showing a good bowling
ball,
class. A little expensive today, but still took 2 crucial wickets.
But are they saying कि pretty much लगभग जीत तय है?
मतलब लग तो रही है जिस हिसाब से अभी वाइब चल रही है सोशल मीडिया पे.
15 of 2.
good one.
I think win तो अपनी है.
Win
But
number
Arjun,
3.
आज I think हम घोषित कर लेते हैं दिन सिर्फ टिम डेविड का
Yes.
था।
Throw the ball to
मिल रहा था।
Yeah,
Tim David,
this is the highlight of the match.
Total highlight.
कितने
The ball
सारे
was
catches.
actually searching for him.
Yeah,
I
catches,
know.
run out,
I mean,
and we were telling ना कि वो पोलार्ड के बदले like he's the next
Exactly,
guy. Pollard
yeah.
was watching him from the back every single one. He's catching it perfectly.
Right. I mean, I know it's a team play. I know it's a entire team.
First
play.
wicket of Arjun. Yes. Arjun picks his first wicket.
Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Well
yeah.
done.
Well done.
Moving.
What a time to get your first wicket, yeah.
Yes.
What
In
a
the last over.
Last ball of the last ball.
There's one more ball left. There is
Of
one
the
more ball.
last ball, he
Confidence
won by
on.
14 runs.
Oh, they won by 14 runs.
Yes.
Oh,
He
yes.
won by 14.
Okay.
Congratulations.
He won by 14 runs.
Yes.
Congratulations
Wow.
to Mumbai Indians. They've won
What a
by
victory, what a
14
Two
runs.
good things.
Third consecutive win, bhai.
Yes.
Third consecutive
Yeah.
win.
Confident
2
wins.
away from home.
Yeah, and confident wins.
Yeah,
That is
and
what
now
important.
the team is really shaping up.
Yes.
अब आ रही है ना
Absolutely.
confidence.
And can you
आ रही है
imagine 10 wickets without Jofra and Bumrah? That is really something which we
Yeah.
need to
Good point.
highlight.
Actually,
Yeah.
very good point. Very
And-
good point.
But I feel like when I said it's a team play, it's a entire
Yeah.
team playing together. But I still want to say that Tim David is the man of the show today.
Oh,
like
yes,
he did
yes.
it as a one-man army, taking
Yeah.
all the catches today.
The
which was
Aussies
so
were
impressive.
on fire today. Like
I know,
Cameron
right?
Green was batting with
Yeah.
bowling, and
There is
Tim
a
David with the
nice,
fielding.
there is a nice tweet which says
Yeah.
from Sonic. A tweet says ball Tim David तक नहीं आती है, Tim David ball पर
Yeah.
पहुंच जाता है.
True.
That is
But
so
you know
true.
what? आज रात को अर्जुन तेंदुलकर को नींद नहीं आने वाली. Out of excitement, boss. This is the
अर्जुन
situation.
और कुणाल को.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, see, okay, so you've taken that decision.
Yeah.
And it's worked for you.
Yes.
And now you could have pretty much created a beast going forward because you faced that situation and you've come out successful in that situation.
Yeah.
You've defended what was supposed to be defended, and now you've gone on.
Yeah.
And
And
imagine
20
the confidence that he will gain for the further
Yeah.
games. Like, I mean, having that last over, bowling it, and also taking a wicket, it's gonna be another level of
And
journey
shows
for him, I
कितना am I
guess.
back भी कर रहे हैं to give him the last over.
Exactly.
Exactly.
20 runs
that is
थे,
the
I
biggest
agree,
call,
but he gave away hardly 5 or 6 runs, which also means a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And to keep your nerves
Yeah.
cool under pressure, he aced that to
He
perfection.
aimed the wide Yorker.
Hats off to Rohit
Yeah.
Sharma for
See, that's
giving
what-
him that responsibility
True.
of that last over, and he nailed it. You saw that,
Spot
you know,
on, yeah.
stump to stump, nothing outside,
Yeah.
and he did his
Yeah.
best, and MI won.
And good keeping by Ishan as well, because
Yes.
एक edge लग के 4 जा रहा था पीछे, but
Yeah.
Ishan
Penny
stopped
delivery
it.
में.
And एक wide भी रोका उसने.
Even since the 14th or 15th over,
Yeah.
whether it's Riley Meredith, whether it's Behrendorff, whether it's Green or Arjun now,
Yeah.
a majority of the paces, generally when they say when you're bowling in the death, आप
Yeah.
Yorker डालिए.
Yes.
A lot of them were executing their
Yeah.
Yorkers. A
Under
lot of them were
pressure.
executing their Yorkers. यार और वो देखने को तभी वो मार ही नहीं पाए.
Yes.
तब मार ही नहीं पाए. And the pressure kept on coming on them. So for me, the bowling, you might have made 190 odd, but it is your bowling, boss. Your bowling is your highlight of this game. Tin David, of course, he's complimented that, but your bowling has highlighted that.
And crucial moments, the wickets. That is also very important.
At the way they brought in the field, they had a short third man, they had a gully, they had a point, they had a cover. So the amount of confidence in the V region also that, you have to bowl stump to stump. If you miss that Yorker length, it's going out of the park. So hats off to Arjun for, keeping his calm. It was just outstanding.
But it all started with wickets.
Initial wickets. 2 wickets were very crucial. Harry Brook, because he was deadly. 55 of 100 in the previous match. And a pacer only took his wicket.
And he wasn't expecting that bouncer. It crept up on him. If the bouncer आया, उसको लग रहा है कि वो आगे डालने वाले, crept up on him,
crammed up for space,
went after him, but Behrendorff was just too good today.
But for me, the turning point was Abhishek Sharma's wicket. He's been a stellar performer for Punjab in the domestic circuit, and he's a beast when it comes to batting. And we've seen that in the previous IPL, he's had a great domestic season. So when his wicket went, it was like Sunrisers then started falling like a pack of cards. There was some bit of hope when Jansen was batting in the middle, and we spoke about it also in the South African T20 league, what he came and did to MI Cape Town.
जो stress आ गया था उस moment में Marco, like we've seen this happen twice. The Cape Derby they call it in SA20. वहाँ पर Marco Jansen versus he was a part of Eastern Cape and Mumbai Indians. It was a easy win for us in both the games. दोनों मैचेस में एक बार he hit someone like Rashid Khan for 28 plus runs and turned the game. Like 30 बॉल में 70 चाहिए थे, he hits 20 and suddenly 20 balls में 50.
वो
game changes.
वो तब हुआ था, लेकिन आज नहीं, क्योंकि आज Behrendorff was stealing the show. He was stealing, and like you mentioned, man, no Bumrah, no Jofra Archer, and then to pull off a bowling performance like this, and you have to say, the leader of the pack is Jason Behrendorff. It is pretty evident.
It's a no-brainer.
The way he uses it.
Yes, it's a no-brainer at all. When you use someone like Jason Behrendorff right in the beginning, having so much confidence that he can nail those, up-seam deliveries, he can get the ball in the block hole, he can nail those, kind of cutter deliveries inside the batters, and he's done that. He's kept his reputation going without having your ace bowlers of Bumrah as well as, basically you have to have that ability, and that's what he's done time and again.
These are priceless 6 points.
In fact,
absolutely, and I feel like we're talking about the bowling. Like, I think we all are very proud of the team, how they played today, but also our fans, our Pulton is very proud of the bowling lineup today. And the comment on Twitter by Nikita Malviya 04 is आज hashtag Mumbai Indians के bowler fire mode में है, and I truly agree with you. There's another comment by Keetu Mugade is Tim David rocking the boundaries, which is absolutely insane, right?
There's another comment on Facebook actually by Narendra Mandal saying, "Congratulations, my team Mumbai Indians. Maximum love from Nepal."
Oh,
Pulton from all over the world is supporting Mumbai Indians. Lovely to see all that love.
Aadya country said up the final bhi jeet jayenge. So look at the confidence which people are building up with. Now nothing is very difficult for us. We can cross each barrier at a time and go forward.
There's a fun comment on Instagram, Mr. Brown Boy saying, "Am I got no chill, man?"
I love the tone that he said it in. No, sorry, a very Mumbai tone it was.
So we guys are chatting, but listen, this day belongs to you guys, the fans, right? And so it's time now to bring some of you on our show in our slice moment of the day. Right, let's tell you who we're joined by. We're joined by Vaishali, we're joined by Akhilesh, and we're joined by Isha. Sorry, I'm a little away from the television screen. Apologies for that. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Vaishali, your slice moment of the day?
I think the impactful innings of Tilak Verma. He just came at the position where he is not supposed to play, but he has scored like 37 runs out of 17 balls. I think that made the difference, a lot of difference. We have seen the intent from Rohit and all, but Tilak Verma scoring those runs in his unusual position that he's not supposed to bat. He's top 3, but the way he's batted has been doing throughout. Like, he has become such a mature player, all format batter, you can say him. So I think that was something which caught my eyes, and that has made a lot of impact on this game.
I like how Vaishali nicely mentioned, out of all of the good performances she mentioned and pointed out Tilak Verma, because actually very valuable. 15 balls with 30 tha, uske baad bhi hit a 6 and then he got out. That gave us those valuable 200 ke strike rate ka batting. Speaking of your slice moment of the day, Akhilesh, I'm sure the match didn't go in your favor, but if you have to pick one slice moment of the day, what would it be?
When the required rate was over 12 or so, enrich Klassen's over to Piyush Chawla. He had a couple of fours and couple of sixes, and that's where the momentum began to shift towards Sunrise Hyderabad. MI camp started to panic there. The situation was slightly bit out of control. I know Klassen lost his wicket, but that was the moment. The couple of fours and two sixes, those were tremendous.
That's absolutely right, Akhilesh. I want to come to Aisha and ask you about what's your slice moment of the day today?
Hello guys. So for me it's going to be the 3 catches by our captain Makram, as it's already been declared that he's the flying champ today. So he has taken exceptional catches today. Apart from that, there's another moment where Klassen came up front and he batted. So he scored some valuable runs and we thought we would take the game forward, and Marco Jansen coming, that did not do justice to the game, but anyways these 3 players did show some good form today.
Vaishali, we've had 3 consecutive wins on the trot, a hat-trick of wins for the Mumbai Indians. Tim David and Cameron Green have been, that pair who've got us that win time and again and given us that added advantage. What are your thoughts on it?
Definitely feeling amazing. जो season हमने last year देखा उसके बाद तो hat-trick of wins, it feels like invaluable. So the way we have started, we have known as a slow starter, but 2 losses and after that hat-trick of wins. Obviously everyone loves to be on the winning side, but this time we all knew that we had the team. But this time the way we are gelling up, even without Bumrah and Jofra Archer, who were not present in all the wins that we have had this year, is something speaks about the team, and we have built a team for the future, which will like in 2 to 3 years will draw the wall. So the way they are gelling up, and especially the addition of Piyush Chawla is also kind of put a lot of value in the side. His contribution are not going like we are not able to measure it so much, but the way he's bowling those 4 overs, we can call those overs bank overs where he's only giving 20-25 runs. Obviously today he got for some runs, he went out for some 21 runs, but then finally he took that wicket also. The experience that he is adding is amazing. So I just love to be on the winning side, and I hope we continue this momentum.
In fact, Akhilesh, I have one question for you. I want an honest answer from you. How much of today's loss has to do with Washington Sundar's poor running? I think it was lack of game presence and presence of extreme game presence by Tim David, जो perfectly aim करके out कर दिया.
क्या run out था यार, मजा आ गया.
Actually, that seemed a bit overconfident because he thought that was a quick single. That was actually, that was the on the point throw from Tim David. If that throw didn't go well, we had 2 runs.
Right.
We also had Washington Sundar's wicket, which could have changed the course of the game. So in the last half an hour or so, the segment, that wicket was very crucial for Mumbai Indians. So that wicket, that throw was very important, very very precise.
Sorted. Vaishali, Akhilesh, and Isha, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Right, guys, this of course was our slice moment of the day. Remember, on UltraTech MI Live, you can join us online. We love your presence. The more the merrier. आइए हमारे साथ बातचीत करिए. हम भी यहाँ पे मैच के बारे में बात ही करेंगे. मुंबई इंडियंस के बारे में थोड़ी ज़्यादा बात करेंगे. Just giving a bit of a disclaimer. But ठीक है. तो आज बड़ा अच्छा जीत है. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ 6 जो ये अंक हैं, वहाँ पे वो कह रहे थे कि वैशाली was saying, rightly saying, कि you've always been known as a slow starter, but not the case this time around. Not the case at all. How many now? 5 games? 5 games, 3 wins? That's huge. And 2 away from home?
Yes, 2 away from home. There's really a sweet comment actually on YouTube, sorry to interrupt. ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है, एक hashtag है, like father, like son. Match winning performances. How sweet is that?
On that, Arjun Tendulkar has said something, and he says that this is not a verbatim. My plan was to just bowl wide and get the batsman hitting into the longer side. I was itching to bowl, yes. I love bowling and happy to bowl anytime. We, which is Sachin and him, talk a lot about cricket. We talk tactics and plans. I just focused on my release and the length I want to bowl. If it swings, it is a bonus. If it doesn't, so be it.
Sweet.
How sweet.
Quite
Simple.
Clear in his thought process.
Very sorted,
it's very clear in his mind.
Very clear in his mind that what he wants to do, how he wants to do it, and during which phase of the match he wants to use tactics.
And you could see he was always trying to bowl wide. And the thing is, एक होता है कि मैं सोच के आया हूँ कि मैं I'm bowling wide, आप हर बार ये execute नहीं कर पाओगे.
Yeah.
That is the
Yes.
human element of sport, right?
Correct.
You will not always be able to do it. But the thing is, you back yourself. If I've trained for this, I've trained for this, I've trained for this. Now the time to execute this.
Yes.
I will back this. If
Correct.
one ball doesn't go that way, no problem.
It's fine.
I'm not moving away from it. I'm going back in and I'm trying it
And the
again.
team backed him up. Like Ishan, I think there was one जहाँ
Absolutely.
पर wide Yorker execute अच्छा हुआ था, but the batter was lucky enough to get an edge, but Ishan stopped it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That also motivated him कि पीछे भी है संभालने के लिए properly, so I'll bowl more of it.
There's a lot of teamwork that
Yeah.
is built
But
in.
Piyush Chawla, the way he stepped in and
Yeah.
he held his nerve when he was going for those runs, Klassen had taken him to the task, and after that, the way he came back and he
Experience.
got the absolutely, it's not bought in the market,
Yeah.
and that's what Piyush Chawla proves time and again. Today is slightly expensive, but it is
Yeah, it's
absolutely fine. It happens in a T20 match, but the way he came back was
Yeah.
like outstanding.
पिटाई सबकी होती है.
Yeah, yeah.
If
normally
Klassen
format
टिक
वैसा है.
जाता, the match would have gone another way. Like, it would have been a lot more difficult, a
Yeah.
lot less to chase in the last over.
Correct.
So वो wicket, वो runs दे दिए, that is fine. But the wicket was far more valuable than it.
You know, हम लोग जब हाफे स्टेज पे थे
Yeah.
and we were building up to सनराइजर्स चेज, राइट? हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि मेरेडिथ साहब आएंगे, इम्पैक्ट सब कब इस्तेमाल किएंगे, एंड
yeah.
बिफोर द गेम ओनली क्विकली दे टुक दैट डिसीजन सो ही
Yeah.
कुड bowl in the first 6. But Meredith has been such a welcome addition.
Yes.
He looks so disciplined.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he
With
came
his line
back
and
into
lengths.
the fourth over to bowl 10 dot balls. How important are dot balls in T20 cricket? No better than a fast bowler would know the value of a dot ball. It's fine if you don't get a wicket. It's fine if you stop restricting those deliveries. But a dot ball is as gold.
Yeah,
It's gold dust.
Priceless.
It's gold.
It's priceless. It is priceless. 10 dot balls in a T20 this thing. यहाँ
too
पे
good.
4 overs is just amazing. It's as good as hitting a 50.
Yeah.
You know, from a batsman
Yes,
sense,
yes.
or hitting at a strike rate of 180, 200. It's
Makes
as
the
good as
batters
that.
anxious कि यार मुझे hit करना है. They go for those rash shots, and that's where you get those many catches, especially when you've got Tim David on your side.
By the way, boss, आज आपको नींद अच्छी आएगी क्योंकि आपके फेवरेट प्लेयर ने इतना अच्छा यहाँ पे काम किया, पर हमें सुनने में आया कि आपको एक और कारण है कि आपको नींद अच्छी आएगी कि ये जो आपका फ़ोन है इसमें आपको किसी ने डीएम भेजा है.
Yes.
किसी स्पेशल इंसान ने डीएम भेजा है which is not yellow, which is not red.
He's
but a
green.
certain green.
Yeah. So I got a video message, a personalized video message from Cameron Green.
Wow, man.
And it was such a delight to watch the entire video. It was such a sweet message. And I was like showing off. यार, see, I'm going to get
Collar
a
खड़े हो
from
गए.
them. Yeah.
But
And look
this
at
is
the
one-
beautiful artwork, dude.
Yeah.
It's actually, he's a champion. I think he was the reason why we got to that high total. And in fact, Paltan, आपको भी अगर comments चाहिए, not
DM.
comments, sorry. If you want a DM from Cameron Green with a
post,
personalized video message, all you have to do is go on Mumbai Indian social media. There's a post. उस post पर अगर आप कुछ भी comment करोगे, it could be as simple or it could be something more detailed and well researched upon. उसके बाद उस पे आपको कमेंट करना है, and that comment will get you a personalized video message as a DM from Mumbai Indians official Tikwala account, and trust me, it gives you
Official
goosebumps.
Tikwala account.
Yeah, it won't be any other
I like
video.
that.
64 रन की पारी आज, हाँ,
Because
from
I
Cameron
remember
Green.
putting up that on story,
हाँ.
and a few people were like, बेच दिया मैंने, कब आएगा? आएगा bro, आएगा.
हम सब तो करेंगे, पटन आपको करना है जरूर.
Yeah.
But
And talking about these comments on social media, there is another comment that I actually want to flag it, which is on YouTube by S. Datta, says 3 back-to-back wins. That's MI for you. Mic drop.
Oh yeah,
It's a mic drop moment for all of us,
Let's take a look
right?
at how the match panned out then, right? So Sunrisers Hyderabad won the toss. They elected to bowl first, which means Mumbai Indians were setting the target. And भाई शुरुआत अच्छी हुई है, just like that game versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Ishan Kishan 38 of 31. Tilak Verma, man, what a contribution, 37 but off only 17. Cameron Green clearly the standout, 64 not out because when he came into bat.
Yeah.
And he kept his going till the end, so that was great. As a result of that, 192 for 5, and Sunrisers Hyderabad falling short quite a bit. 178, and Riley Meredith 2 wickets, Jason Beredov 2 wickets, Piyush Chawla 2 wickets, also 1 wicket in the 20th over to Arjun Tendulkar.
Yeah. Good match, good win, and I was always of the opinion कि हम लोग जो third match जीते थे, as in the first win of this season, we made a mess out of that chase and we won it. Like it should have been far before. Previous game, again we won it comfortably, and I was very happy and excited. But एक और चीज था, एक thought at the mind कि हम लोग toss जीत रहे हैं and we are chasing.
Yeah.
We really need to be tested when we are setting a total, and we did that today. And that is a delight for an MI fan.
Bhai, if you look at this IPL, and I'll tell you honestly, ये नहीं कि हम लोग यहाँ पे पलटन है, हम लोग अपनी सभी गैंग है यहाँ पे.
Yeah.
But this IPL has belonged to the batsmen. This IPL is belonging to the big scores, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your batting is clicking the way it's clicking, which it is clicking now, and your bowling is supporting it, you are set.
Yeah.
You are set for a long innings. So it's not just a spurt of 3 games or 2 games. You are set for the long haul in a sense, and you will only get better.
Yes.
Yeah.
For that, everyone has to come together,
Yeah.
click as a team. That's what Mumbai Indians have been doing consistently. The batters are performing, the bowlers are backing them up. The fielders are doing more than the 100% in the
Like
field,
this.
saving,
Like this.
saving those boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, Ishan saved those 4 runs,
Yeah.
which was so important in the end.
Yeah.
Had they gone for those 4 extras, you know, what would have happened?
In fact, agreeing with that, there's Gaurav Daga on YouTube was saying Ishan's keeping was superb in the last over. That is so true. हम लोग bowling की तारीफ कर रहे हैं, but the 4s that were saved at the back were very valuable. In fact, there's another tweet by Pooja Goenka saying, after so long, Mumbai Indians looked in control across bat, ball, and field.
By the way, do you know you can purchase this ball?
Oh yes.
This is a MI logo on it. If you want to buy this ball, dost, and a lot, a host of other merchandise belonging to your favorite franchise, this is how you do it. Shop.mumbaiindians.com is where you've got to go. There's also a QR code coming up, and so you have stuff like this, priceless stuff like this, and so much more that you can choose from. So quickly, wait मत करो, चले जाओ और खरीद लो अपना फेवरेट फ्रेंचाइज का मर्चेंडाइज. हाँ जी भाई, आप और कुछ
Sorry, I cannot stop it. प्यार में comments में आते जा रहा है. There's another comment on Facebook by Suresh Balaji Suresh saying, defending the total in recent matches, MI had improved from their mistakes. All-rounder will bring many more wins. Arjun Tendulkar proved himself well bowled in the last 10th over. MI move on to the top 4 with consistent wins. And we really deserve that spot. The way we've come back from those 2 really heartbreaking losses.
Can I ask them for a poll? So there's a poll, if you're watching on YouTube, हमने एक poll डाला हुआ है. Who is your player of the match? Cameron Green, Jason Behrendorff या तिलक वर्मा. These are the 3 options for you. Quickly जाइए YouTube पे और पोल पे ना आप लोग वहाँ पे डाल दीजिए. अगर आपके हिसाब से और कोई खिलाड़ी है तो आप कमेंट जरूर कर दीजिएगा, ठीक है? हमें पता चल जाएगा.
Who would it be for you?
For me, Jason Behrendorff.
It was a team effort, dude. It's
Jason
very
Behrendorff.
difficult to pick
It's very
one.
difficult to name
Jason,
one person.
Yeah, 100%.
For those crucial breakthroughs at the
भाई
start.
मैं वही कह रहा हूँ ना कि आपकी बल्लेबाजी has always been strong. Hulk, Superman, He-Man, जो भी है, पता है आपको ऐसे करना है. But your bowling is pulling through. Your bowling is pulling through consistently, match after match, and the man who's leading that
is Jason.
Yeah, because if that leader is not there, ना वो बाकी थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So the leader is performing the way he's performing, and then of course everyone else is pulling in that tide.
Ankita, you?
I think again, like choosing one is so difficult, but I would absolutely go for Cameron Green. I just love how he played today, and obviously he's bringing a lot of runs for the team. So obviously, like there was a very obvious answer to it, but obviously the another one I would say would be Tilak Verma as well.
Yeah.
Because consistently he's been playing really well, and I think we need to boost that talent in our team, and he has a great future.
Ankita को और 5 मिनट दे वो पूरी टीम का नाम ले लेगी. ये भी है और ये भी
I
है,
don't mind, but
For you, Binasha?
For me, it would be Tim David in the field. And the way he took those stellar catches, the way he affected that run out, because the Sunrisers Hyderabad batter was so casually as if he'll cruise in, but those 4 catches and that run out would be Tim David. What about you, Kunal?
Do we need to ask him? Do we need to ask him?
I'm not saying Arjun.
We have to ask him.
I think it was a total team effort. Batting, bowling, fielding, everything came on together, and this is what I want. I don't
You
want
can't give this Miss World, Miss Universe.
No.
Tell us one. Tell us one.
If it has to be one, I'll go for a bowler, and it'll be Jason. I agree.
Yeah,
with that.
brother.
It wouldn't have been Jason unless before listening to you, but I agree. उसने जो power play में breakthrough दिया था, it was very crucial.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We follow each other on Instagram. It works. It works that way. Yeah, but it's been a good day in the office, यार.
Yeah.
एक अलग मजा है, एक अलग मजा है मैच देखने का, मैच के बारे में बात करने का. एक करंट चल रही है वहाँ पे, जो करंट आप सब लोगों को छू लेती है यहाँ पे. इनफैक्ट पॉइंट्स टेबल पर अगर एक नज़र डालें, भाई 5 मुकाबले हो चुके हैं, 5 में से 3 मुंबई इंडियंस के खाते में आ चुके हैं. एंड कर्टसी ऑफ दिस विन नंबर 3, मुंबई इंडियंस आर 6th on the points table, guys.
But we have equaled with the number 2nd ranked LSG as well with 6 points. It's just that the net run rate is a little bit down.
True.
But that's fine. Too early in the tournament, and we had 2 really poor losses.
Right now, just focus on the win column.
Yeah, exactly.
The win column is giving you 3.
Yeah.
That's what matters right now. Yeah.
And the way we are playing, I don't think net run rate would come into play. I know it's too early to say, but 1/3 of the tournament is done.
Yeah.
And right now, points are what we're focusing on. So yeah, looks good.
Looks good. Looks very good. Take a screenshot of this, Paltan. ये बड़ा अच्छा लगेगा आपको.
But there's this sweet comment from Ritik the Best. He says, and we love the Mumbai Indians Blue Hearts for 15 years, and the love goes on and on and on.
And there was one thing which people always say, तुम लोग के बहुत अच्छी टीम है, उसके लिए जीतते हो. First of all, I don't get this logic. एक अच्छी team build करना is the duty of the management and franchise.
exactly.
Over the years build किया ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग को मिला
And
है.
it doesn't happen by chance.
Yeah, and we've had poor seasons, but we have come back from it. We are playing with injured squad, despite that we are winning and we are performing well. So I don't get this whole victim card जो use करते हैं बहुत सारे teams.
नहीं,
हम लोग के ballers नहीं है. Dude, then get
Just
better
do
ballers.
this, na, just do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to the hand.
But you know, talking about that on the Twitter, there is another comment by Deepak009945.
Oh wow,
hashtag
009945.
Mobile number
Why
दिया है.
not
Mobile
785910?
45 stands for Rohit Sharma, I guess. Hashtag Mumbai Indians. What a young lineup. I don't know how this team builds champions so easily. Mind blowing.
Yeah, and I can totally foresee Tilak Verma, as we said, वो तो हो गया अभी, but someone like Arjun, we are grooming him. जो पहले phase था ना कि super over है तो मलिंगा के बाद there was a phase when बुमराह को दे रहे.
Exactly.
And it was a beautiful moment to see Malinga guiding him. I think that transition is already starting now.
And also Rizek Shokeen as well. Like,
yeah,
that
it's
young
spinning.
lineup.
There was Rahul Chahar before, there was Krunal Pandya, and now this is Rizek
We
Shokeen.
keep talking about players, but we have to
Management.
say extremely well done to Mark Boucher and
yeah.
his entire support staff for manhandling this team in such a beautiful manner, because the coach never teaches you what to do. A coach always tells you, I am there, just do your best.
True.
Yeah.
We're joined by another Mumbai Indians fan now. Before that, but let me just tell you how you can join us on the show. थोड़ा excited हो गया मैं, थोड़ा आगे चले गया. पहले आपको बता दूं कि आपको हमारे साथ अगर शो पे जुड़ना है दोस्त, तो ये देखिए यहाँ पे एक QR कोड करके कोई चीज़ है. वो रही QR कोड अभी आने वाली है. 1 2 3 there is the QR कोड. स्कैन करिए उस QR कोड को और जुड़िए हमारे साथ. बातचीत करिए. खुशी का माहौल है. हम यहाँ पे त्योहार बना रहे हैं दोस्त. मैच पे मैच जीते जा रहे हैं. हम तो मजे कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. तो आइए जुड़िए हमारे साथ जल्द से जल्द.
And Pulton is just spamming lots and lots of blue hearts. They're already predicting कि कहाँ पर finish करने वाले, क्या करने वाले हैं. And if, I think, again, too early to say, but playoff spot looks really something that we deserve. Whether we get there, we not, that's a different thing. But the performance is something that we really deserve. Do you agree with that?
I absolutely do, and I think it's about baby steps. Take one step at a time. That's what I agree with Dinesh as well.
Yeah, you've got the ingredients in a sense, you know, you would say that. You've got the ingredients, you've got the batting powerhouse, you've got the bowling which is pulling through. So the most important thing, जो आप field पे देखते नहीं हो, you've got a management that's won 5 titles. Yeah. So you've got a management that knows how to deal with every situation possible, dost. So in that sense, it's a killer combination.
In fact, एक और चीज़ है जो हम लोग notice नहीं करे, you know, in terms of bowling as well. Someone, I think, I remember doing it with Alzari Joseph as well. We did it with Arjun as well. कि ये लोग ऐसा नहीं कि ये season लिया और वो खेल रहे. They have been with MI squad, they have been net bowlers, they have been practicing with the squad since a long time, which is why उनके साथ वो mindset, वो culture already है ready. They were always prepared कि मैं 2 साल पहले भी आ सकते थे. But they were like grooming them slowly and gradually, not rushing any player, and it's paying off now. It's beautiful.
Next match. Whoever's coming up next. बच के रहना रे बाबा. अगला मैच कौन सा है? अगला
That was a very Mumbai style of saying.
थोड़ा तो होना ही है भाई. अब हम बोले ही जा रहे हैं यहाँ पे इतने टाइम
हो जाता है हमारे साथ रह के.
थोड़ा तो होना ही है. पर आपको अगला मुकाबला कौन सा है? ये रहा जी आपकी स्क्रीन पर. मैच नंबर 31 coming to you from the Wankhede Stadium. Mumbai Indians taking on the Punjab Kings. Interesting game. Mumbai in momentum. And Wankhede, that means
Ankita would be
आप
right over there.
आप हर जगह पहुंची होंगी. हर किसी को पकड़ रहे होंगे आप.
नहीं, हम definitely I'm looking forward to like meet a lot of people and see the excitement at the stadium. It's always very energizing to be at the stadium and actually feeling the vibe. And I think this is the time that we have the next win also in our hands.
Is it all blue? Only blue? Do you see any opposing team jerseys?
I mean, look, we do, but I try to focus on blue. That is what I do.
Oh, that way. I thought the blinkers लगा दिए to anything.
I say, हाँ, exactly.
Not bad. Guys, I'm really enjoying this, man.
Yeah.
Your team's playing well now. Team's playing well. They're winning.
And
and guys, you didn't expect it from. Okay. Everyone is putting their hands up, and they're making it happen. So the team is coming together like a team. So there's so much fun, Brilliant, guys.
No, definitely looking forward for a lot of like team play, because I saw that today, saw that in the last game. The team is coming together very well, even though we know how many players are injured. I feel like it's just a victorious journey it's going to be like for us going forward.
क्या बात है. Just getting started.
And it's only good vibes, and we are manifesting wins from here.
The manifestation clan. The manifestation clan.
Word of the day.
Okay, Ankita, Binaisha and Kunal. Guys, a pleasure as always hosting you guys. But हम कब मिलेंगे? Now Punjab. We are playing on the
22nd.
22nd. The 22nd at 6:30 p.m. We will see you here. Show जिसका नाम है UltraTech MI Live.